Hello and good evening. My name is John. We're playing Rise to Ruin as part of my Steam cleaning series, where I go through every game in my Steam library, eventually then arbitrarily rate and or review them after a wee bit of playtime. Now, I've actually played quite a bit of Rise to Ruin. As you can see here in the background, I've got myself a town that's been going for a while. There's the Rise and the ruins over here. We got a lot of zombies and evil stuff going on there. But what is Rise to Ruin? Rise to Ruin is a city builder, mainly a little bit of tower defense, a little bit of roguelike. But what we're going to do here is we're going to find ourselves our migration place, marketplace. Oh gosh, it's been so long. There we go, migration way station. So what we're going to do is we're going to send some migrants over to a new place to settle. So we can go to the Enchanted Shoreline, we can go to Springland, and we can go to Valencia. We're going to send 14 to... I can only send 14, right? Yeah, so we're gonna send some... Oh, we got so many people coming in. Right. So we're gonna just send, eventually, a bunch of people there. So now we're just basically waiting until the migrants go out. And I forget exactly when they do that. Let's see, does it say? Not sure. So, what is this game? As I said, it is tower defense. As you can see here, these poor baddies are just getting wailed on by all these towers. You can build a little bit of a maze. I've got people clearing out stuff. I've got lots of towers, lots of resources. I'm pretty far along. We're in spring. People are waking up. I'm gonna put the time up here. Get that rolling. Yeah, there's lots of stuff we can build. We can build ancillaries, which give us more building potential. We can find a spot for it. Will it go there? No. All these people just joined my village, so I got a bunch more people to deal with. Can't go there. How about we just put it right here? There we go. Alright. So we're just rolling around until our migrants leave. Be more interesting once we can start a fresh town. Where is it? Why can't I remember what's going on here? Man, so many people in this village. So where does this game do well? Understaffed. Oh, provisioners. Did I send too many migrants? Oh, it's prepared to leave your village. Okay, so these people are popping out. Our village population will go down. Then we can let this tick here. Has repaired, has repaired. Alright. Go back. Save and exit. Go back to the main map. Do we have people coming over now? I'm going to get in and get started. This is a slower game, so obviously... Whoa, 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 whoa. People haven't left yet. Just gotta churn that clock a little bit longer. Oh yeah, these are all the people here. Here we go. These are my courier puppies, or courier golems, looking to bring supplies over to the Enchanted Shoreline. Where is my migrant station? I've lost, since it's been so while since I played. I've forgotten what it looks like. Yeah, everybody's preparing to leave. I saw it earlier. Ranger Lodge, Lumberjack, Armorsmith, Rock Tumbler. There we go. Leave the region midday. All right. Gotta wait a little bit longer, and then they'll head out. So 24. It's 2 trips worth. Actually, let's just do 14. Let's just do 14. Let's not try to drop this too much. We're just waiting. Morning, midday is when this bar fills up. So this city is pretty self-sufficient. We got a lot of good stuff going. We got tons of water, tons of energy, tons of gold, everything you could possibly want. But it's more interesting to build stuff up. What makes this roguelike? Well, I'll show you once we get our migrants on the way, which hopefully won't be too long. But as you progress, every action you do, everything you build, or monster you kill, or magic you collect, or stuff along that side, the more resources you generate for your legacy attributes, and I'll show that in just a second here. How well do I like this game? I think it's all right. It's one of those things where you're dealing with a single Z layer game, as in you cannot dig underground, which does limit the scope on a lot of stuff, but that's not a problem really. All right. All these people being born and growing up. Almost midday. Temperature gauge, lots of things we can build. All right, the puppies are going out. The migrants left. All right, how many villagers have left? So far, 0. Is it midday? Midday? Is that what I have to wait for? All right, now they're going. They're going. Five, 7. We're getting there. We're getting there. These puppies are very strong, as you can see. Courier golems. Now, let's see how this works. We'll see if we can get a new town started. One more slacker. Come on. Head on over. Alright, so now we'll bop out here. So we'll save and exit. Now we should have migrants coming. So over here you can see we have little points. We're getting tiny little experience bonuses. We have chests we could unlock if we had enough points. We're just a little shy. But here are the things we have. We have a bonus for plus 10% melee damage, medic work speed, golem duration. These are all random. I didn't decide what I got. But part of the point of this game is to go to every region and slowly build it up. So we're going to go Enchanted Shoreline, establish village. We've got 14 migrants. We're ready to go. All right, so we need a place to camp. So we have this whole map to work with. And depending on what you do and how you do it, it's going to determine how the baddies show up. There's a few resources on the map already to claim. You want to be close to rock and gems and stone. Forest. I think I'm going to just go... I mean, it's tempting to be right here, but I'm going to go... I have a cat attacking me. I'm going to go here. And we're going to start. Where's our migrants? We're going to flag some stuff for mining. We're We're gonna flag some stuff for trees. And we're gonna start with our housing, and we're gonna put just some basic housing down. Get a housing block right here. Just to get things warmed up. We're gonna reclaim that building. We don't actually just get rid of it. I'm fine with that. I like things being pretty well laid out. All right, so we're starting to collect some resources. We're gonna have to get a wider range to do all this stuff, but here comes our doggos with all sorts of supplies, making it a little easier. But what other things we need? Well, we got our housing started. We need to have some food and water. We want to have a couple of farms. And we want to have... Oh, chicken coop's new. That's a new. Bottler animal pen. That's new. A lot of new stuff here. All right. Rain catcher. A couple of those are valuable. And then... what else can we get? Go back. So that's our basic stuff. Why don't we let them roll for a while here? So many resources. Now, at some point, usually after a day or two, the baddies will show up in the form of a creep that slowly expands. I think I pushed a button. I think I pushed a button. All right. We'll wait to upgrade until we get all the housing, but we need a bit more housing than we have. Hopefully people will finish up real soon. Found ourselves a chest. Some chests are usually like little bonuses. Now there are lots of magic spells. We don't have enough villagers to cast much. You know, and it's one of those typical days where there's a lot of waiting. Some more wood from doggos. Quite a lot of stuff. Alright, so harvesting, we want to get ourselves some basic harvesting stuff. So we'll put a lumber shack there. Mining facility. Say here. Get those rolling. Still morning. Get a lot of resources. And not a whole lot to do. So this is food here. So we're gonna say harvest food. Make sure we got that coming in. It really comes down to how we balance our people in the beginning. Later on, when I had like 100 some people, you can just basically fill every job to the max. All right. Oh, bless you. Yeah, we're out of building slots, so we need to upgrade our camp to add more maximum number of buildings. So there's a bit of push and pull. You can't go too wide, so you have to balance out upgrading to the other stuff. All right, now they need wood, so they're gonna get that. Like I said, it's pretty smooth for the first day or two. Such a big map. We'll go for a little bit. We'll go long enough to like open a chest. That shouldn't be too far. We were only 50 points out, so let's let them keep working. Motivate land, healing order, summon holy golem, recall. Lots of spells. Summon labor golem. So labor golem will just get some more work done. It don't last forever, but you know, why not? Look at this guy go. The labor golem. They will eventually die. Everybody has different stats and stuff. It's a whole thing. So I don't know if you can send out requests. This is the first time I've gone to another region. I played this game during early access. It regionally came out into full release. Natalia Papar. Be nice if you could be nice if you could summon stuff or put in a request for more lumber or whatever from different towns. We'll get there. All right, our farm is almost complete. All right, so now we have 2 jobs. So I'm gonna remove. We have 2 farmers. Then a water collection place. How do I do that again? All this stuff is harvesting, right? Food and water. All right, we're gonna harvest water from over here. Then we can say, hey, how much food should I have? We should try to maintain... Well, that's too much. Oh, maintain storage limit. That's what I want. That's a new feature. Alright, keep on chopping down wood. More labor golems, please. It just takes a while to get things up and running. I found the overall difficulty curve, at least in these green areas, pretty smooth. Nothing too dangerous, nothing too rough. As you can see from the map earlier, there's a lot more varieties on that, but we'll have to take it as it comes. I'm gonna jack up the speed a little bit. We don't have a lot of water, but we're going to finish this water catcher soon. Housing up there we don't need. Alright. So we're gonna say we want one water master and remove that from the building pile. Yeah, we'll move a farmer and keep the builders up right now. Alright, so that should be catching water now. Look at that filling up with water. Just skyrocketing our water count up there. That's what we want to see. Where's our overlay for, corruption resistance? So as I said before, a fair bit of waiting has to go on. But that's okay. We're patient folks here. Alright, we'll have our lumber mill done any time now. And the nice thing about lumber mills, they increase the rate in which you chop down trees. There we go. And now we can dedicate 2 builders to constantly be lumberjacks. So no matter what happens, they're going to keep chopping lumber. And this lumberjack is going to... lumber mill will store up to 32 things. And it's a good place to put stuff. Keeps the city clean. Alright. So now we look here. Where's our bonus list? Efficiency. Yeah, so our global speed is 2. Building, repair, road, medical work, dismantling, some other stuff. I think I need to upgrade lumber shack to get the harvest speed, but we'll wait. We want to finish off our current buildings. You don't want to go too wide at any given time. We also eventually have to start keeping back the corruption. Now this game does an interesting thing where the corruption goes a certain rate. You can push it back, but the harder you push it back, the more it pushes you back. So it's got a nice little risk reward elements to it. I have a doggo house at some point, but we don't have any doggos, so... I should call it doggos. That's why I was calling it. It wasn't just weird. Someone's being incredibly fussy. Alright, we got our miners, so we're going to go back here. We're going to get rid of 2 builders and have 2 permanent miners. We're going to summon our labor golem. It's important to always use your mana. You never know when you need it. Or sorry, you never know. If you don't use it, you waste it because it's always refilling. Oh, we do have a doggo. Is that a... I don't know if that's our doggo or not. Alright, our mining facility is done. Alright, so now we can look at our alerts, and 5 homes have no food, that's fine. 1 village is in combat, that's not good. But we have all of our stuff covered there. Alright. Now we look at other upgrades. We have a building cap of 4 more, so we can build a couple more things. So what's next? I think we want to upgrade our harvesting locations. Yeah, that gives us a harvest speed of +10. And the people just go work for it. Like they don't really keep normal hours, so they're pretty generous on that. That's just the tier 1 level of harvesting. It eventually goes to higher tier stuff. So we can easily go to harvesting here and say, well, we don't have a crystal harvester. We can give ourselves one of those. Then declare some crystals for harvesting. Ah, but you see the crystals require boards, which is second tier. We'll go back here and we'll go to refining, and we're gonna get a lumber mill. Put our lumber mill down, and that'll refine that. We might as well put down a stone cuttery. And generally you want the supply chains to be as close as possible. I have found it's not, you know, super critical to do that all the time. But now we take our lumber to our lumber mill, our wood to our lumber mill, we make boards. Boards allows us to upgrade stuff a little bit further. It's a whole process. But as I said earlier, at some point we need to establish some defensive lines. So we can go here to defenses, and you can see towers are the basic stuff. Banish tower, attract tower, ballista tower, bow tower. Lots of little different options there. All with different advantages and disadvantages. Oh no, someone's getting grumpy. It's tough to do a 30-minute video. Overall, I mean, it's tough to show the entire game. It's a long process to go through the cycle here. But I found this game to be pretty rewarding. I like the tower defense add-in. It doesn't have as much depth as other games, but like I said, I do enjoy the tower defense aspect. And then let's bop out and see if we have enough experience points to I'll open a chest. So we'll go save exit. We'll say yes. The fact that you go over this world map does give you more of a meta reason to keep starting over. All right, so we needed 41 points. I think we're gonna make it. Yeah. All those little things. So we can go here, we can open this chest. Spend almost all our points. So now we have a repair speed +2 permanently. And there you go. That's the basic loop of it. You build a full city as I showed you at the start. You start a new one. You keep upgrading with more permanence. On the left there, you can see you have all sorts of goals there, like lasting for X number of days, or summon 20 labor goals in narrow path. You can dump the ones you don't like, but it's good. Rise to Ruins. Cheers.